Subscribe our channel for latest news updates.
We are not powerless, scolds President Obama as he calls for common-sense gun safety laws in response to the country's latest school shooting. Shortly after President Trump spoke on Thursday, former President Obama took to Twitter to express support for tighter gun control laws. In the tweet, Obama proclaimed that we are not powerless while urging lawmakers to pass common-sense gun safety laws. Obama has said his worst day in office was the day of the Sandy Hook shooting, which left 20 first-graders dead in December 2012. Former President Barack Obama seemingly shamed his successor in a tweet Thursday calling for stricter gun control laws in light of the nation's latest school shooting. "We are grieving with Parkland," Obama began. "But we are not powerless. Caring for our kids is our first job. And until we can honestly say that we're doing enough to keep them safe from harm, including long overdue common-sense gun safety laws that most Americans want, then we have to change," Obama said. The ex-president made his comments on the heels of President Trump making his own statement, in which he never uttered the word guns. Trump, speaking to the American people from the diplomatic reception room, labeled the killing of 17 students and teachers terrible violence, hatred, and evil while calling for a change in the culture. After President Trump made brief remarks about the Parkland school shooting, former President Obama took to Twitter to call for common-sense gun safety laws, noting that people aren't powerless to make a change. "Every time I think of those kids, it gets me mad," President Obama said on January 5, 2016, remembering the first-grade victims of the December 2012 Sandy Hook shooting. He's referred to that day as the worst of his presidency. "We must also work together to create a culture in our country that embraces the dignity of life, that creates deep and meaningful human connections, and that turns classmates and colleagues into friends and neighbors," President Trump said. Earlier in the day, Trump had tweeted that the shooter was mentally disturbed. "Neighbors and classmates knew he was a big problem. Must always report such instances to authorities, again and again," the president urged. The FBI reportedly received 2 threat reports on shooter Nicholas Cruz before Wednesday's murder spree. Besides Trump, other Republicans have also tried to keep the issue of gun control at bay. House Speaker Paul Ryan said in radio interviews today that it was too early to talk about new laws. "There's more questions than answers at this stage," he told WIBC's Tom Katz, according to Reuters. "I don't think that means you then roll that conversation into taking away citizens' rights, taking away a law-abiding citizens' rights. Obviously this conversation typically goes there," Ryan continued. "Right now, I think we need to take a breath and collect the facts." While Senator Marco Rubio, a Republican from Florida, the site of the latest school shooting, suggested a killer's determination will always prevail against gun laws. "I'm trying to be clear and honest here. Someone who has decided to commit this crime, they will find a way to get the gun to do it," Rubio said Thursday. The year before President Obama left office, the Democrat was visibly rattled by Congress's inability to get something done on the issue of guns. During a January 2016 event announcing some executive action he planned to take, Obama wiped away tears when talking about the massacre at Sandy Hook, which left 20 first-graders and 6 school staffers dead.